Hey YouTube, Monty53 coming to you. It's Sunday, and it's a gorgeous Sunday at that. Today's video, we're going to be reviewing The Haunting by Warped and Cornell and Diehl. Again, I'm smoking my Savinelli Unfinished 616. It's been a good friend the last 4 weeks in testing these 4 Warped blends that I've been reviewing. The Haunting is, I believe, just a seasonal blend. It came out, I believe, last year for the first time in October of 2019. And it looks like they had only 2,000 tins made, because this jar, the tin that I put in this jar, was 943. Don't know if you can maybe see the numbers there. So there are none available on Smoking Pipes right now, but I bet come September, October, they'll release this again. It's one of the cigar blends with Virginias in it, and it is a AA Dominican cigar leaf. And this, if I'm not mistaken, it came out when the Cloud Hopper came out. They came out about the same time, but I believe this was the first release. This was the original. And then not long after that, Cloud Hopper came out. And this has been aging since October of 2019. So when I smoke it, you do get a lot of the cigar. You do get some Virginia. I haven't really noticed it mellowing out too much, because you get the standard flavors from the Virginia, but you get a lot of cigar. So if you're not let me put it this way, with any of these blends that are cigars, you don't like cigars, hey, you're not going to like them. But if you're a cigar smoker, I mean, I do like it. It is strong. Even after sitting for about 8 months in the jar, it still hasn't, the taste is much better. I will say this though, yeah, that is true. The taste after sitting in this jar, to me, has gotten better. Because when I originally tried it, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But since coming back to it and really smoking it this week, I have enjoyed it. My goal with this particular tobacco is really only to smoke it in October and then let it sit for another year and just come back to it and let it just age. I do have one more tin in the cellar sitting, but yeah, this to me, this one is just something I'm going to come back to as a fun Halloween type smoke, because I think there are better blends. And I can only tell you about the Warped that I've tried right now. I'm going to be really looking at some other companies or offerings and different blends from some other people. But this is a nice one. Let it sit for a number of years and you'll enjoy it. And what I really thought was kind of cool, Garbage Man Piper, Mel Harris, said something in last week's comments, and it's exactly how I felt. When this came out, he really enjoyed it. But when Cloud Hopper came out, which is a blend that they release on a normal basis, it's something that's always gonna be in rotation. It's not a seasonal blend or anything like that. That one was better, and I totally agree. This is fun to have. Maybe get a tin, let it age, and maybe every October hit it up. But this is not something that I'm gonna be coming to a lot. I smoked a lot of it this week, and I'll be honest with you, I've had my fill. There's nothing wrong with it. I believe on tobaccoreviews.com it gets a 2.6 out of 4 stars. But you do taste a lot of in my opinion, I'm tasting a lot of the cigar, which is fine. It's perfect. I love cigars. And just some of the Virginia. I don't get a lot of Virginia. But that's about it. It's just a seasonal blend. So, kind of wanted to wrap up the four Warped series that I have. There are a total of 5 Warped blends right now. And, well, looking at tobaccoreview.com, I knew I didn't buy this 5th one. And I'm thinking I may have to go take a look. The people who reviewed it, it's called the Warped King Stride, and it only has 3 reviews, and I haven't read them yet. But they're giving it like 4 out of 4 stars. That seems a little bit high, but it's only 3 reviews. So I think the more people that review it and smoke it, that number will come down. But I haven't smoked that yet, so that might be something in the future I'm going to maybe make a purchase. But to wrap this up, also what I'm enjoying, I want to tell you, was not just a cigar. I'm enjoying this Polish beer. Being in Michigan, we also have a lot of, not just, we're definitely a mixed group. But over here in Rochester and on the east side and little parts of Detroit, you get a lot of Italians and Polish. And one of the favorite places I love to go to is called the Polish Market. And they have this wonderful beer. And don't ask me to pronounce it. But it is so good and refreshing. It is pricey. It's around, I think, $10 for an 8-pack. But it is worth it. They claim that on the bottle, like any company would, that it's the #1 beer in Poland. But if you ever see this and you want something nice and cold and refreshing and don't mind spending $10 for an 8-pack, I'm telling you, pick it up. You'll love it. So, to wrap this up, I don't want it to go too much longer. I'm going to go through, I'm going to put them in order of the ones, those 4 tobaccos that I reviewed, what I like the least to the one I like the most. I brought them out here. So, out of the 4 that I own, the Red Hunt is growing on me, but I think it needs age. This does not have cigar in it. So I know that may not be fair, but this isn't just a cigar review. This was a Warped review. And the Red Hunt is my 4th favorite of the 4 that I currently own. There's nothing wrong with it, but out of Warped, I can go elsewhere for just your Bright Virginias and your, Perique and Orientals. I think you might be able to do better, but let's see what happens when this ages a little bit more. My 3rd favorite is the Haunting. And it is, out of the cigar blends, the last one that I like. But it is number 3 out of the Warped that I have. It's a great seasonal blend. I'll just smoke it every October. Cloudhopper is number 2. And it is number 2, of course, out of the 4. So this one is just, number 2 out of the 3 cigar blends. But it is really good. I think Mel Harris nailed it. This is better than, I think, the Haunting. I really enjoy this one. So this one I always have cellared and keep smoking it and keep ordering it. But the #1, my favorite, and I'm already out on this jar. I have a tin I'm going to open, but I'm going to let it age as best I can, is Until the End by Warped. This is really good. Now, it does have, they came in with that, I believe it was that Cavendish, cigar Cavendish leaf on this. And, yes, and that Dark Fired Kentucky. I'm a Dark Fired Kentucky fan. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. If you're a cigar smoking fan and you like Dark Kentucky, I really like this. I never let it aged. I liked it right off the bat. I can't imagine what's going to happen once I put some age on this. So that's it for the Warped review I've done for the last 4 weeks. I'm hoping next week maybe to have a story or maybe review another tobacco. But I wanted to give another update on the GAW. And again, thank you for everybody who's subscribed to my channel. I think I'm up to a number of 107. The update on the GAW is our governor has allowed businesses to open. So starting tomorrow, Paul's Pipe Shop will be open. I gave him a call on Friday. They've been doing online orders, but I talked to the owner, Dan, and he said starting tomorrow they will have the store open. So my goal is next Saturday to go in. I'm hoping I can work this in and maybe videotape the store. I can at least do a photo from the outside, but I really want to show you what it looks like inside. It's kind of cool. Still got like that 1960s feel to it. And if Dan will let me videotape, and then I'm gonna hopefully videotape the pipe I'm gonna pick out, and then I can, the day that I'm like, hey, today's the day I'm announcing the gall, I can, release that video. And then but what I plan on doing, and again I'll announce it, is just if you're a subscriber, I think I'm going to do it like Full Dottle did and some other people, where I'll just take all the names of the subscribers, as long as you're public and I can see it. I'll go in my computer, fire it up, and get all the names, put it on an Excel spreadsheet, sign a number, and then have my iPhone, whatever that thing's called, Siri or whatever, pick a random number, just to keep it simple for everybody. And it makes it easier on me being a newbie doing this YouTube channel stuff. So anyways, I've gone a little over 11 minutes. I want to make sure that you have a great weekend. Enjoy this Sunday. I'm hoping you're having beautiful weather like we are here in Michigan. And you have a wonderful week. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.